Hey there fellow Factorians, Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn Bobs and Angels, and we're picking up where we left off yesterday because if you recall at the end of the last episode I had a look over at this section over here and saw that we are absolutely blocked up on crushed stone, and that is a problem, so we need to do something about that. Now we have our crushed stone being over here, I guess. This looks like it, doesn't it? And ooh, it's actually empty. Alright, so let's first of all let's go and make that so it can accept a train of 4. Oh, my voice is still a little bit average today, so bear with me if you will. Let us head on over to here. This should be close enough. Now, what we want to do is firstly obviously get these crushed stone being delivered here, and then the next step is making sure that we're actually using it all, because turning it into the other things is honestly not going to be enough. Now, the downside, of course, is that hang on, that is not... oh yeah, that... yeah, what's going on here? Yes, okay, very good, very good. What are these? Fast stack inserters, it's good, but we need to get rid of this, and we need to have 4 of these, which is a bit of annoying, isn't it? So let's rip these guys out. Now we could do some kind of circuitry magic that just enabled or disabled them, depending on how it went, but we're not going to do that. And in fact, what I want to do here, because this is such a kind of oops, I went the wrong way. Because this is such a big sort of consumer. Okay. Let's do this then. Whoops. What I want to do is pop some warehouses down here, and we have 7 of them, so that is enough. And this just means that we'll be able to fit a bunch more things in the way, but fortunately it also means that this has to go. And we can probably fix up these power poles in the meantime. Let's see. A warehouse goes like that. Yeah, let's just change those because we can. Alright, now, is there any way that catches both of those? No, there is not. So, probably going to do something like that. Yep, that seems alright. No, that's not alright. That's better. Except that it doesn't work. Can this one be closer? Surely it can. No, it cannot. Oh, yes, it can. Ha! Ha ha! Well, of course it works. Alright, pick up, drop off. Pick up, drop off. Beautiful. And that is good to copy down to 4. Alrighty. Now, of course, we do need to... oh gosh, it's going terribly. We do need to do some of this. And we need to put in one of these. We're going to need to get rid of all of that, I'm afraid. And out. Alright. The autosave killed me. There we go, and there we go. Okay. Now we'll just dodge this up, won't we? Yeah, sure. Alright. It's as though we meant to do that all along. Now, Of course we need to scrap. We need to get all that in here. And that again, okay. And all that in there. Excellent. So now we can add another train. We're going to need quite a few of these trains actually. And yes, let's make sure that we have crushed stone only going in here. This, I'm sure I say this every time, but this is a bit of overkill. You don't really need to do this if your trains are set up correctly, but sometimes just things get on the belt where they shouldn't. It's actually just a little nice and handy thing to do. Alright, so first of all we need to get this lead. Lead, is this lead? Aluminium, nickel, yeah, lead ore. Rubyte processing. So, crush stone until full, and then crush stone unloading until empty. Delightful. How's your fuel situation? You got one. What's going on here? Why are you not feeding to him? That is something I don't know. There is nothing in your supply. Are we out of range? Nope. There is 700 there. Did we get rid of all the bots from here? Yeah, we did. Or we never put bots here in the first place. No. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Let's put another 10 down here. Oops, we missed by 1. There we go. Because they do have a long way to go. Alright. So that will that'll get this guy going. Let's give him a helping hand and send him on his way. Alright, let's go. Is there a way? Can we copy trains? I'm pretty sure we can copy trains. So wait till he gets here. Let's copy him or her. Let us copy it. Copy them. We need to wait until. What's going on here? Oh, there's terrible, terrible things. Alright. We have to walk over here to fix this because, I mean, I could record a train, but this is, watch for trains on the tracks, beautiful. Alright, this is a serious problem. We don't have rail signals where they should be. There we go, alright. So now our train, okay, let's turn trains on and then turn off everything but the train. Can we blueprint this? Ooh. Crushed stone train. Let us save that because I always forget to do that. Train with crushed stone. And where would I find the crushed stone? It's one of these. And there we go. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's put that in the blueprint book. Let's make a new blueprint book. That is trains. New book here. We're going to call this trains. Let's actually call this BA trains. And let's put our crushed stone train in there. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if this works. I basically just want to see if it's going to copy the filter. Because if it does, this is going to save us a little bit of time down the track. Because every time we need to create one of these, we are doing something like that. What have we got here? Ah, yes, this is the output. And yeah, we're getting only getting iron and copper, and not a whole lot. So, the main thing we want to do is get all the crushed stone coming in. So, let's pop that down. Let's check. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Alright, now you are doing the same thing we just did, but for the lead and tin processing. The Bolmonium processing. Why is that one called rubyte? Oh, that's disgusting. You're going to go there and full cargo instead of there. And then do that as well. Wonderful. Alright. Away you go. And then you're coming in full of crushed stone. Okay, so now we have a bucket load of crushed stone. And we are going to be using a lot of it. And there was something I couldn't build last episode because we didn't have enough of that. I can't remember what it was. Might have been a clarifier. Yeah, that's what it was. It's a clarifier. Okay. So all this crushed stone is getting turned into slag slurry, and we are clarifying the slag slurry if it gets too high. That is actually really good. Okay. And what is this? This is slag into... yes, this is our slag. Okay. Crushed stone. If that gets through, yeah, it does go all the way through. Okay. This is great. So, we are using up 4 yellow belts, which is 15 a second times 4, which is 60 a second. But these are unloading just a bucket load, aren't they? Of course, there's a whole heap of storage in here, so that is pretty good. What do we need for red belts? Belt tech. No, not belt immunity. Logistics something. Logistics 4, logistics 3. Where's logistics 2? Have we already got it? Okay, we do. What do we need to make this? Bronze, steel, and a regular belt. We can actually make these. We've got bronze. We've got those. We've got those. We've got that. We've got that. We could move to red belts. I think it's probably good for something like this. Having more throughput and being able to get rid of it quicker is actually really nice. Now, what we want to do is a similar arrangement for slag. Is this slag? It is, isn't it? Slag unloading? Yes. Alright, I'm going to stick with, we'll stick with this here. Except for that, we don't need that. Alright, there is slag. Yep, there is slag. Alright, let's get rid of something like that. Something like that. Twang. Copy that. There we go. Alright. So now we have some slag getting used. That is pretty good. Do we have a slag train? No, we do not. We're out of carriages. All right. Let's wait till we have a full carriage so that we can actually set it up properly. But that at least will accept slag the whole way through. Now we have how much slag backing up in these places? Yeah, not a whole lot. It's not even like a quarter full. Oh, it is a quarter full. All right. Well, that's good. At least this is running again. Over here is running. Yes. Our crushed stone is very low. Slag is going okay. All right. So we are back up and running. It does seem like, I mean, this is definitely building up. There's no doubt about it. So let's head back to base. We'll get some more carriages, and we will set up some Oops, can fuel it. And we'll set up some, you know what I'm thinking of? Some slag trains to get our processing happening. But importantly, we'll also set up our red circuits, our red belts. I think we've got enough technology to actually make the red belts work, I believe. Where are our train carriages? They are over here somewhere, aren't they? Here we go. Trains, trains, trains. Looks like you're grabbing them for me. It's pretty nice. Wow, we've got a lot of them. Alright. So bear with me, bots. Bear with me. I'm a man on a mission. We're going to set up a slag train over here. Sorry, bots. That should be enough room for 4 carriages. Not that way, please. Oh, goldy jeepers. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and straight. Perfect. Now, we want you to be slagging. And yes, again, here we go with the mad clicking. Which one did I do that on? The bottom one. There we go. Okay, and now we need a good colour for the slag train. These is slag, isn't it? Somewhere along here is slag. This is our slag processing. Slag is that colour, really? Oh well. It's just a regular colour. Okay, so first of all, let's copy this one, and we'll do it even better this time because it's got a blank slate. Let's get rid of that, and add trains. Let's change the icon to train and some slag. And we'll call this the slag train. Sounds rough, doesn't it? Let's put that in the BA trains. There we go. Wonderful. Alright, now we're going to need some fuel. Okay, that's should be enough because you should get fuel wherever you go. Okay, let's start with rubyte. Slag loading. Nope, you hit control instead of shift. Control goes to a random point, temporary stop, and shift jumps to an actual stop. Alright, full cargo, and then, nope, don't do that. Material byproduct slag unloading, there we go, until empty. And go. Oh, it's already gone. Alright, wonderful. Where is it? There it is. So now we can just get our train. Solar power. Okay, I don't think we need that in our inventory. We've got that somewhere else, I'm sure. I'm very positive. But let's get our train blueprint book and let's just pop it in number 4. There we go. Crushed stone, slag. There we go, another slag train. Do I have any fuel on me though? Yeah, you can have some carbon. Alright. You are going to the Bobmonium. Bobmonium processing, slag loading until full. And then you're heading back over to our slag unloading until empty. Wonderful. Alright, off you go. They should be fine. They should be fine, shouldn't they? Yep. Alright, let's get rid of those other 2 carriages. And now let's have a look about some red circuits. There you go, little guy. Alright, red belts. Here we are in the section where the red belts will happen. That, sadly, is going to have to move. That looks like a really good spot for it. Okay, let's turn that one in. Let's turn that one in something like that. I don't know. Yeah, you can take it. And then hopefully we can get this guy in here. No, we can't. Alright, well, let's try a better power pole here. Does it still power things up? It does. Ah, beautiful. Alright. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to fit that in. Perfect, like it was meant to be. Okay. Wow. Are these still... they are. Okay, well, that's sad, isn't it? Should have done this with the upgrade planner, of course. I can't believe these are actually still, like, all just crappy belts. Is that the one we want? Nope. That is not the one we want. Why have I got all these upgrade planners? Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them. Alright. Let's upgrade that. Let's upgrade that. Not that. Oh, well, that's done. Actually, probably should upgrade that. And that. And that. Just to get the speed on those a little bit better. I don't think that needs to be upgraded. Okay. Going to town on the upgrades here. Because if we're going to be making reds, that is going to be definitely needed. Alright, that does need to be upgraded. Can my bots do that? Thank you. Alright, where are these guys coming from with all this belt? It must have been in storage somewhere. That's alright. So now we have... no, we don't have yellow belt everywhere yet. You're not going to get upgraded, neither are you. Okay. Basic belt. Basic belt. There we go. What are you? Basic belt, basic belt. Interesting, that is all just basic belt for the wood. Oh well, that's fine. Surely that's fine. Anyway, now we have some stuff. Some things. That's probably not going to matter. Alright. Yes. So now we need to figure out how we get stuff in to make these things a reality. So first off, this is going to be red belts. So it needs steel gear wheels and bronze plate. Steel gear wheels and bronze plate. And hopefully this is not too different. Steel gear wheels and bronze plate, along with basic electronic boards. So these are basic electronic circuits. Okay. So what I am thinking is we need a row in here that is bronze plate and steel gear wheels. That would make perfect sense, wouldn't it? And then they will go like this. Alright, how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to need a fair bit of steel gear wheels. If I can fill a full half a belt with steel gear wheels, that would be good. Intermediate products, steel gear wheels. So these are one every half a second. So if we have 8 of these, we'll fill a thing. You know what I'm talking about? Thing. We'll fill a full belt. So if we have 8 of these, how are we going to fit this in here? I do want to fit it in here quite nicely. There we go. Okay, so something like that. Doing that. Ooh, maybe. No, that's not going to work, is it? This is just a really annoying thing. Let's turn my bots off and get that pulled out. Thanks, guys. First of all, I actually need to get steel out here, which is a bit tricky in this situation. So, Let's do that. You actually are part of that same row. Okay, so that goes to there. And we can jump that across and get this out down here. Alright. What do they pick up? I don't know. These construction bots doing? No, they're going to charge before they grab all this crap out of here, yeah. I could help them a little bit by doing that, and then the get rid of that, and the logistics bots will actually grab that. So that's something nice that I can do to help. It's actually in the wrong spot, isn't it? All right. So this is all just for steel gear wheels. Now, let's get back to our setup for steel gear wheels, which is going to be here. Starting here. Yep, something like this. Alright. Pop in our steel gear wheels. Come on, guys. How are we doing for time, by the way? Well, we're getting close to the end. Alright, we need to get this up and running fast. Looks like I've lost alt mode for some reason. Now, you're going to go out like that, and in like that. And then we're going to spin you around and do that. Alright. Yeah. Well, let's put our bots on and redo that. There we go. So, then these are coming out here. These are coming out here. Like that. And that's going on to that. There we go, okay. And now we just need bronze plate, which is even more annoying to get in. Bronze plate in here. Actually, yeah, it's not too bad, is it? There we go. And there. Get right across there, we can. Get across there. And spaghetti it up just a wee bit. Oh geez, I only need half a belt of this. It's on the outside though. We'll be fine, won't we? There we go. And that. Like that. Okay. There's a fair bit stored on there. Probably that is unnecessary, but it will get us what we need. Now, some of these might need a lot. 20 steel gear wheels. Actually going to put a bit of one of those on there. That's 14 and 8. And that's not that many. Alright. I'm going to do that anyway. Get these going out, and then we can do that. And away we go. We now have stuff, except for this doesn't have any advanced circuits. Now we do have advanced circuits coming in. That is advanced circuits there. That is basic circuits. And that is advanced circuits next to it. Yeah, we can definitely get this spaghettied in without any worries at all. Something quite fun about a bit of spaghetti every now and again. There we go, alright. You know what, somewhere there would actually be pretty good. So I don't need another power pole. Alright, yeah, look, undergrounds are going to take a little bit longer. just because these ones are going to do first. Now, for you, I want logistics network, red splitters. Oh, yep, that was it. Fast splitters less than, what do we say, 50 splitters? Yep. Now, what's happening here? That has absolutely no limit. Okay, let's connect that with yellow less than, say, 2,000. So we'll just keep that at 2,000 yellows. This one we're going to say reds at less than, let's, whoa, 400, it's a bit low. I'm just going to say 4K for now. That's going to take a long time to get to 4K. And this one we're going to say red undergrounds less than 200. Alright, and what's this set to? Let's make this 200. It's not really set at all, is it? Let's do that. Yellow undergrounds less than 200. And let's kill that. Alright. There we go. This will just get to work, and we'll be able to slowly transition to our red brethren. Now these are the same 30 items a second. Yep, cool. There are other levels of belt, isn't there? 60 items a second, 75 items a second. Just needed to make that. Yeah, some stuff that we've never even seen. Nightingale. Alright, well, this will go through. So this gets to 50. Yep. That'll just kick along. It's definitely the steel gear wheels that are the problem here. You know what could be a really good first use of our red belt is this section here. We do that and that. At least to there. Oh, we might as well do the undergrounds as well. Let's grab some of those. And bang and bang. We will get the full output of these, which is 16 a second. I could expand that, couldn't I? Doesn't really, not really necessary, is it? No. No, it is not. Alright. But if I extend this down to here, at least that will max out the double input there onto that one belt. Yes, beautiful. Alright, things are looking great. Probably don't want to be carrying these around just yet. Let's pop those back in there. Okay, that is all set up for the next adventure. We're a little bit off moving the yellow belt, but like I said, somewhere like this, moving to red belt, somewhere like this, red belt would be really useful in just using up these much quicker than we currently are. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do next episode, is upgrade this even further with red belts, and then I would hazard a guess that what we'll do is just have more of this. More of this handling all the belts, and yeah, just keep clarifying it. Keep clarifying it. And that will alleviate our long-term stone problems. So, as always, I'd love to hear your comments down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.